Winston Churchill once said, "No matter how beautiful the strategy, we must occasionally look to the results." And while it may seem like a beautiful strategy to encourage individuals with a criminal rights history back into our workforce to lessen the racism that plagues our society today, when you look at the actual results of this resolution, it doesn't actually achieve anything. Thus, I urge everyone in this chamber to stand in engagement with me on a resolution to encourage integration of individuals formerly convicted of crimes into the workforce. Now, 2 main points of analysis. First, that criminal history is actually incredibly important for employers. Now, when hiring a new employee, employers need to understand who they're hiring. That includes a comprehensive and extensive background check. Now, for lesser crimes like a DUI or a nonviolent drug offender, maybe a criminal rights history background check isn't as important. But for more severe crimes like murder, like manslaughter, like sexual assault, knowing those crimes is incredibly important. However, the first resolve section of this resolution states that the Congress here assembled urges states to implement legislation applicable for public and private sector employers to prevent questions pertaining to conviction history. Now, this is a blanket statement. It doesn't look at the severity of these crimes, and unfortunately, that's just not good for employers to understand who they're hiring. Now, my second point of analysis is that this resolution doesn't achieve anything. Now, when understanding the entirety of this resolution, we must first look at the status quo. And actually, in the status quo, it already achieves what this resolution is looking for. In fact, according to the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, several states' laws limit employers' use of arrest and conviction records to make employment decisions. These laws may prohibit employers from asking about arrest records or require employers to wait until late in the hiring process to ask about conviction records. And this is exactly what this resolution is trying to enforce. Now then you ask, what is this resolution going to do? And the answer is nothing. Because when we look at the enforcement mechanism, or what's supposed to be the enforcement mechanism, it's just simply not there. In the last resolve clause, it states that the Congress will establish a joint oversight committee to audit the Equal Opportunities Commission's enforcement of Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, particularly to race and hiring practices. Now, essentially, what this resolution is doing is establishing a joint committee to oversee a current committee to encourage states to encourage employers implement laws that prevent employers from looking at criminal history when it comes to employment. So, as you can see, this is an incredibly far reach. So, this resolution, because states that have already achieved what this resolution is doing, has already achieved it. States that haven't achieved what this resolution is trying to achieve have no incentive to do what this resolution wants. Because at the end of the day, the beauty of the strategy might be there, but the results simply just do not exist. I urge a strong vote in negation. Thank you.